Alright, now we're going to talk about the games that start with P in the modified PlayStation Mini. P as in Paul. So, starting with, this is Pac-Man World, released in 1999, just 1 year before Pac-Man's 20th anniversary. And this is a side-scrolling game featuring Pac-Man. So, and I played this game a couple times, I think once on a demo disc, and also once as a rental, so, and it's a pretty good game though, so, moving on now to, especially for Pac-Man's 20th anniversary back then. Moving on now to, this is Panzer Bandit, released by Band Presto in 1997. And I think Band Presto is a popular toy company in Japan. So, I think I played this game once to test it out, so, and I think it's a beat 'em up like Streets of Rage and Final Fight. So, moving on now to Panzer Front. This is released by Age Tech Incorporated in 2001. And this is a 3D tank warfare simulator. And speaking of tanks, did you all know that my grandfather fought in World War II and in Korea? And I have his Purple Heart, and he is a true hero. And I miss and love him every day. So, back to Panzer Front. This is a tank simulator game, so might have to give this game a try one day. Moving on now to, this is Panzer Front. It's hard to pronounce it. I think it's a sequel to the original Panzer Front, released in 2001 by Enterbrain. So, I might have to give this game a try one day. So, and we have another game that starts with Panzer. This is Panzer General, released by Mindscape in 1996. And I've never played this game before, so, and I think it's another tank simulator game, so I can't tell if it's either 2D or 3D, so might have to give this one a go one day, so, since I never played it before. And next up we have a game that everybody knows, even though this game only came out exclusively in Japan. This is Pepsiman! Released in 1999 by, okay, so, and for those who don't know who Pepsiman is, Pepsiman, back in the mid to late 90s, was the official mascot for Pepsi exclusively in Japan. He is a running hero, and I have to tell you that Pepsiman is an incredibly hard game. So it's really, and I think that's one of the reasons why it was never released outside of Japan, because of its tough difficulty. Just like what with the original Super Mario Brothers 2. And they had to reskin Doki Doki Panic with Super Mario 2 with Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and Toad as playable characters. So we're going to move on now to Populous, The Beginning, released by Electronic Arts in 1999, the same creator of The Sims. Never played this game before, so, and I don't think this game rings a bell to me, so I might have to give it a try one day. Okay, next up we have a racing game. This is Porsche Challenge, released by Sony in 97. So, and it's one of the earlier PS1 titles. So, and I like classic cars though. So, and my dad loves classic cars too. So, and this is, I might have to give this game a try one day. So, moving on now to, this is another soccer game, Premier Manager 98, released by Gremlin Interactive in 1998. And as I mentioned in one of my previous videos where I talked about the mini PlayStation, which I modified to add more games to it, did you all know that I played soccer back when I was in high school, but not for the school though, but it was just for fun though. So, moving on now to, this is Premier Manager 99, released by, you guessed it, 1999 by the same company, Gremlin Interactive. So, never tried this game before, so, okay, next up we have another rated M game. This is Project Overkill, and it's one of the earlier PS1 titles. It came out in 1996, the same year the Nintendo 64 came out, and it was released by Konami, the same company that made Castlevania and Metal Gear Solid. So, And you know, Castlevania is a hard game. I've played it a couple times. And speaking of Castlevania, did you know I beat the first game on the NES Classic Edition, like the same week I got the NES Classic Edition. So, and you know, this game is rated M, just like Mortal Kombat and Duke Nukem are both rated M for mature. So, and as I mentioned in the past videos, that my mother forbade me to play Mortal Kombat and any other rated M game back when I was a kid. But since this game came out in '96, she would forbid me. So, okay, and let's see here. Okay, and that's all for the games that begin with P, as in Paul. So, stay tuned for the next video.